Well, hi, folks. Doc C here. Got to put my chiropractic hat on today. I wanted to cover something that maybe not a lot of people know about. I, as a former athletic therapist, I notice things about a lot of athletes and some of my patients. And a lot of the young hockey players around this area, they will go into the boards, maybe someone cross-checks them, and they get their head turned and cranked. And after that, they have a bone out of place in their spine, and they are constantly feeling that. So what they'll do is they'll see someone else in the team that will be cranking their neck, right? They'll be trying to manipulate it. Well, they'll hear a sound and they'll feel a little bit better. Now, what's going on in there when they take the whole neck and crank it, rotate it, manipulate it? They're not adjusting the spine like chiropractors do. But when they do that, what's happening is some of the vertebrae are moving, not the correct one. But they actually get an endorphin release. A little bit of painkiller is released when that whole entire area is moved. And when that endorphin is released, they feel a little better for about an hour to 2 hours. When I was teaching a little bit in a class that I was asked to come and teach in, there was these kids in the back, these young men, and I said, you shouldn't play with your neck. And they said, but it makes it feel better. And I realized, it will for a little while, for about an hour or 2 hours. Then you're doing it again. And then you're doing it again. And then you're doing it again. And that's exactly what happens. I had a patient come in the other day. He's middle-aged, good guy, but he's gotten the habit of trying to manipulate his own low back and his neck. And he said to me, he actually was honest, and he said, I can't get any more sound out of my neck. So therefore, I thought I would come in and get you to move it. And I thought, my goodness. And what's been happening is that those vertebrae that are not moving in his neck, the other ones are, but the ones that aren't moving, they haven't moved for quite a while. And he hasn't been getting adjusted. And therefore, they're starting to degenerate. Let me show you a little picture of that subluxation degeneration. Now, here's normal over here, okay? And what he was in is this phase, but he hasn't got it adjusted properly. So those segments that were out of alignment and that were in need of adjustment, they've moved over here. And now he's getting so that he can't hardly get it to release and to be able to get proper movement again. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of time to get those areas to move correctly. When you go to a chiropractor, most chiropractors want to be specific. They want to get on that spot and adjust the areas that need to be moved. The ones that aren't moving, they need that movement, because what happens is they kind of become old before their time. You can have someone who has a few segments in their spine that look like they're 30 or 40 years older than the rest of the spine. And it's because they haven't been moving. That's what chiropractors do, is they try to get those areas moving again. And when they get them moving, many times the inflammation and pressure around the nerves comes down, and then their body works better, because all the nerves from your spinal cord control your body. So therefore, that's what a chiropractor does. They identify those areas of subluxation, those areas where you don't have proper alignment, and they try to correct them. And that's what it's all about. It's funny, a lot of people don't realize that those endorphins are quite powerful. And some people will literally manipulate their own neck 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. They don't realize that. In fact, I had someone right on my table, right in front of me. I had adjusted his upper back and his low back, and he sat right on the edge of this table, and he tried to adjust his own neck right in front of me, right in front of me. Can you believe that? And I said, what are you doing? He says, I didn't even realize I was doing it, because it's become so addicted. He has become so addicted to doing it. So I just want to leave that with you. Try not to adjust your own neck. Get a professional to do it. It's the only way to get proper movement and restore proper function. And until I see you again, God bless. Have a great evening. Bye.